Adam Bosch here with Thursday's edition of Record News Watch. Black Friday is 3 weeks away, but you wouldn't know it from the explosion of big sales at every retail store and mall in our region. Retailers have started their pre-holiday sales earlier this year to bring out frugal shoppers who've been scared away by the recession. A walk through any of the big malls in Orange County tells the story. 50, 60, sometimes 70% off on anything from clothing to jewelry and music to candles. Economists say the huge discounts reflect a new strategy for retailers who are trying to hold on to the customers they've always had and wean them off the sales once the economy recovers. Reporter Christian Livermore will have more on this trend and what it means for your holiday shopping in tomorrow's Times Herald Record. By now, most of you are familiar with the Carnival cruise ship that has been stuck 44 miles off the coast of Mexico, and its 4,500 passengers surviving on a steady diet of Spam and Pop-Tarts. Those frazzled vacationers include the parents of a Goshen woman. Melanie George said the cruise through the Mexican Riviera was a gift for her mother's 60th birthday and the couple's 35th anniversary. It got off to a bad start right away when the couple's luggage was accidentally thrown overboard. And of course, it only got worse when a fire in the engine room stranded the 952-foot ship at sea. George said she's worried about whether her parents are receiving proper care for their medical conditions. George will tell reporter Stephen Sacco more about her parents' disastrous vacation in Friday's Times Herald Record. Police are investigating a car crash in Greenville that sent 5 teens to the hospital. State police said the teenage driver of a Jeep Cherokee lost control of the car late Wednesday night on Carpenter Road. The SUV flipped and ejected the driver. He suffered serious injuries and was flown to Westchester Medical Center in Valhalla. His 4 passengers were taken to Bon Secours Community Hospital in Port Jervis, where police said they were treated and released. The teens were not wearing seatbelts, and state police believe speed and alcohol are likely factors in the crash. The names of the teens were not released. Meanwhile, county officials across the region are continuing to study their 2011 budgets. In Sullivan County, Manager David Fanslaw unveiled a $191 million spending plan Wednesday that includes no tax increase and 0 layoffs. But that can only happen if union employees give up their salary and benefit increases next year. Fanslaw said the union raises would cost $3.3 million and layoffs would become necessary. Over in Orange County, lawmakers are set to vote on a $715 million budget Friday. But it won't be a quiet affair. Supporters of the Valley View nursing home are expected to protest the 35 layoffs planned at the facility. The 2011 budget would shrink the entire county workforce by 131 positions, give lawmakers and elected officials their first raises since 2009, and cut tax rates in most towns and cities. And finally, in Ulster County, consultants to the legislature are praising Executive Mike Hines' 2011 budget, which includes no tax hike and 6 layoffs. But they're worried about the county savings account, which has been dipped into over the past several years to keep taxes low. Hines wants to use another $12.4 million from the savings to balance the 2011 budget, which leaves about $16 million to fall back on. That would mean higher taxes in the future if sales taxes and other revenues don't improve. And finally, dozens of communities across our region celebrated Veterans Day on Thursday. That included Port Jervis, which hosted its annual parade to say thanks to local soldiers who've defended the United States. The parade included local VFWs, AMVETs, and other veteran groups marching to music played by the traveling All-Star Band and the Port Jervis High School Marching Band. We here at the Times Herald Record join in thanking all our veterans for their service. Sunny weather will continue through the weekend and some warmer temperatures will sweep through. Friday will be clear with highs in the upper 50s for most of our region, and it will get even warmer on Saturday when we eclipse 60 degrees. For more on all these stories, pick up a copy of the Times Herald Record and visit recordonline.com for the latest breaking news. We hope to see you right back here tomorrow for another edition of Record News Watch.